Everybody, welcome to CCRN.
Welcome to CCRN.
Today we are talking about people that are paying above list price and how they feel about it. I recently had a transaction where my buyer went $75,000 over asking price, and they asked me, Caroline, are we overpaying for the property? They're out of state, they weren't extremely familiar with the market, and for that particular house I said, I don't think you are, because it had views, it was in impeccable condition, the layout was great, things that people don't always find in Evergreen. So in that particular situation, I thought that it was okay, but obviously it's a personal preference. It's not my money. So I thought it was a good purchase. Caitlin, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's tricky because in this market, almost every listing is going for over asking, and so you have to determine what your top budget is, and that's a good thing to discuss with your agent as well. And then people get really hooked here on price per square foot, and it doesn't always match up to the comps, because some of it is, like Caroline said, what is the layout of the house? How much acreage do you have? Is it usable acreage? And here we've seen Evergreen just continues to climb in value. So it's not a risk knowing that you're gonna live there for a year or two. You're gonna have equity in the house by the time that you're ready to sell.
So I have another friend, list price was 1.3. She is under contract for around 1.5, and the house did not appraise, not even close. And so she says to me, I'm extremely concerned, you know, what do you do? And I said, well, are you gonna be in this house more than a couple years? Do you love this house? And she's like, actually, I don't love the house. The layout does not work for me and my family, and I don't know if we're gonna be here for a couple years. So my immediate reaction was, girlfriend, you need to terminate. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's a bubble, it's gonna crash, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with that, because it's just supply and demand. We do not have the inventory, and the buyers, there's just so many buyers. Think about that.
No, most of the, if you go in and you're reading the journals and the articles that are coming out, they're just saying that we aren't. Even probably through 2022, Evergreen never follows the bubble trend.
Yes, it does
because
not.
we're kind of a microcosm up here where...
Is that a word, microcosm?
It is a word.
You're sure?
It's an economic word. It's a biology word. Yeah. Where we don't respond to the same things as even the city in Denver or even nationally.
Because we're special.
Because we're special. Because we...
The elk.
It's definitely the elk. Ask Vivian Cox. We have something that's different than everywhere else, and also the buyers that are looking to live here are not the same as everywhere else. So we don't follow that trend. We tend to grow at least 9% each year, bubble or not. So even if it were nationally to suddenly happen, it wouldn't affect here in the mountains as much.
Well, and you said average 9% a year, but last year wasn't it 20%?
Yeah, much higher last year. Much higher. Right now we're having a lot of millennials buy houses, and they're not adding houses to the market to sell. And so that creates this whole supply demand issue that we're having, where we have low inventory and high number of buyers.
Just think about, I mean, is this your end goal? Do you want to be here? And sometimes you have to fight the fight. And that's what's going on right now, is are you ready to come out with your guns blazing? Because that's what needs to happen right now.
Well, and you do.
And we also wanted
to say thank you.
Thank
we
you.
Never did the drawing.
It's about
time.
you.
We need to do the drawing.
We have a winner. No, we have a winner.
Have a winner.
Megan Daniels. Yes, Megan.
Yay,
and
Megan.
I've talked to her. She's getting a $20 gift card. Yes.
Please let us know if you have questions about the content that we shared today, or if you have other things that you'd like us to cover in the future.
Sounds good. Okay, bye guys.
Welcome to CCRN.
Thank you for watching CCRN.